Well, it's 9 in the morning and 49 degrees inside. It was 48 a bit ago, but it's already rising. I should have had the camera out earlier. But that's cold. That's really cold. It's getting cold early this year. That's unusual. So I have to really get some heat going quickly. Well, there's the new closet doors. Really makes a difference in this place. Can't wait to get that one up. This one is going to need the one above the fridge. The walls were ruined a little bit, and I'm going to be rebuilding that cabinet before I can actually use it properly. But the doors, it's really hard to get a good shot at that. It's hard to show it on camera because in reality it looks so much nicer. It's incredible. It's starting to look like home. Still looks like a construction zone. It's starting to look like home. Still trying to get this carpet flattened out, so I'll leave it laying for a while until I figure it out. But that is nice. The new closet doors. I think it worked out well. I sure hope it shows up on camera nice enough. I think it matches the tiles just right. And it adds a little bit of color and contrast to the place. Matches the bedroom walls. I think it's just, this is cool. This is looking good. I'm starting construction of the toilet. I just shoved this one in here to see if I could fit a board behind that pipe. And this is the actual height of the toilet frame, and I'm going to have a 3/4 inch plywood sheet on top of that, and then that white wall board on top of that, and then the toilet on top of that. So hopefully I'm doing this right. I measured my old toilet and the toilet that came out of the RV for dimensions to try to get it right. And I'm going to have a square frame across, over, back across, and over like that, using 1x2s with the 2x2 frames, and then the 3/4 inch plywood on top. And I'll probably in the front have some brace supports on either side of the bucket and have an opening door there, so I can actually open the door, slide the bucket in and out. But I'm going to double and triple check my measurements here and make sure I do this right before I make any more cuts. Got my new saw. This thing cuts like butter. That cuts so smooth, it's unbelievable. I can't believe that was 3/4 inch thick heavy duty plywood. Cuts like butter. Saw is amazing. Wow. Particle board I meant to say, not plywood. It's particle board, but still. This stuff is heavy, and this saw just cuts through like butter. It's amazing. Now there's a big, comfortable toilet hole. Place to set your toilet paper, magazines, so I don't waste time doing my business. But this is going to be alright. That's the frame. well, it's just sitting together. I haven't screwed anything down. And a lot of people were wondering why I left that hole over here where the vent used to come through and wasn't worried about covering it. Well, that's why. The toilet's covering it. I had foreseen that when I was making the hole here. And still have plenty of room for the cat to run in and out. And then if I do this right, I'll have a side door. Actually, I'm going to have, if I make one whole door maybe for the bucket, then underneath I can put cleaning supplies and all kinds of stuff down there. So this is going to be pretty good. I like the way it looks already, and I don't even have the whiteboard on. So right now I'm going to measure and position the toilet and draw a space where the hole is going to be cut out. And then comes the hard part of cutting. Got the toilet seat outline drawn out here. And I'm about to drill some holes in here. I have to figure out a way to do this without... I'm going to have to have it hanging over a bit while I work. I'll figure something out. I'm waiting for my battery to my old Black & Decker jigsaw to charge up. Got some holes drilled, relief holes for my cutting, and as soon as that battery's charged, I'll be cutting this out. Well, there's a toilet frame. I like this saw. There's the top of the toilet area. Now this is a very soft wood. A lot of people are worried about me getting slivers, but this is a super fine particle board. this saw has got an awkward safety on it. It's almost impossible to hold your work and hit the safety. There's the top. Now together, there's the top surface of the toilet. Well, there's the frame of the toilet. Now, this is by no pattern that was planned or whatever on paper. I mean, this is something I made up myself as I went here. And basically I've got 4 support legs in the corners, some cross braces along the bottom. Of course I had to work around the pipes that were in there. And I've got a center support brace, so I've got 3 along the back wall, and a cross brace in the middle to hold that all secure. And then for extra stability I put 2 more braces or 2 more legs in the outer sides of the toilet seat hole. That's for added strength and also to guide the bucket in. So when I got stuff on the way here, when I take the bucket and I slide it in, it goes right in between those 2 poles. So it can't go side to side the wrong way, so it's locked in place side to side. That way there's no messing up when you slide it in there. Now I've got the top piece to put in here now. This goes on, and then I'm going to glue it, and then I'll drill the holes in the top for the seat. I drilled it already through the particle board, but I'm going to then drill upwards to mount the seat on after I've glued this in place. And then all I have to do is make a door later on. And there it is, a very sturdy, well, the beginnings of a very sturdy, nice looking toilet, composting toilet. I had just enough liquid nails left in a tube to do the job. So I'm going to press this down. So there's my new bathroom so far. The toilet seat sits in nicely. Hopefully opens and stays up. Yes. Good. Gravity holds it back. And I like the wood grain with a little bit of brass. Just a little contrast in the color inside here. Now the bucket slides in and out nicely. But what I still have to do is put a stop on the back. I'll probably glue a little piece of wood on the floor in the back there to stop the bucket from going back too far. And that's it. Put a front door on. And I have myself a nice looking toilet here. Looks good. Now I'm going to use some white silicone and put a bead along the outside edges just for appearance. Make it look nice, and that's going to be good. And the cat still has her access down there. That ugly cut hole will be gone and hidden. And progress. Bathroom's looking good. There it is. Nice and neat. And then cat's got her hole. I've got my litter box next to the cat's litter box. Got my bucket in there full of litter. ready to go. It was a dirty bucket, so I figured that's a perfect toilet bucket. And I haven't fastened this front, it's just resting there. What I think I'm actually going to do is, because I hate working with hinges and it's such an awkward mess, I think I'm going to use glue some little metal tabs on the back of this white board on 4 corners and recess some magnets in the board behind it. So what I'll have here is 4 magnets recessed into these boards here, and just go snap and it sticks up in place. So nice and easy that way. But this only took me a couple hours total to make myself a nice composting toilet. Looking good. Now if I can only get running water in this thing. I'm fitting my carpet in now. Just sort of getting it shaped in the right size. Last night Chris and I had run out of daylight and we were both pretty exhausted, and we stopped for dinner at 9 p.m. So we had a big fold up here, and this was all folded over. Now what I'm doing for now is I'm just going to leave this overlap here. The tiles start right about here, and until I get the proper materials to do that right, I'll just leave that overlap, and it'll maybe help protect the edge of the tiles for now and leave it laying. I'm going to cut out the stairwell in this direction, but let the carpet flop and fold down in to the stairwell on the side there. That'll be a nice little padded entrance there then. And I still have some bubbles in the carpet right here. That these 2 bubbles I can't really get out, but I'm hoping that once I get the carpet cut, I can easily get those 2 boils out of there. Otherwise, the carpet is laying flat and looking good. I just can't get these 2 big boils out. And then I'll do the bedroom next. And I'm still working on the cleaning the camper for my parents. Bathroom's looking nice. My friend came over and complimented me, so that's good. Got a window screen in, finally. I put a window screen in here because the cat kept wanting to jump out and I couldn't stand the heat not having windows open. So I got that up. I had to patch it, by the way. The thing had come apart, but that was an easy thing. I used a ruler's edge to press the rubber back in the seam and put the screen back together. Never did that before, but it worked out easily enough. So I'm going to keep cutting here. Well, there's the new living room so far. I just folded it up and put the extra scraps in the corner. I will work on that stairwell in a bit. I'm keeping it in one piece and just fold it down and over. I think it'll be nicer like that. I still have to put up this piece. I'll do that in a little bit here. But just want to show you the progress so far. Looking really good. Should put that vent back if I can find it. You know, improve the appearance of this place. But nice living room. Nice view. Nothing but woods. It goes back for long ways. It's nice and peaceful. Coming along. It's 8 o'clock at night. My parents are still on their way. And I've prepped this floor. I have the generator running. I'm going to vacuum this one last time. And then I'm going to put the carpeting down tonight, hopefully before my parents get here. Of course, I don't wish them to be late, but I do hope I finish this in time. Place looks like a construction zone again. I just worked really hard today. I didn't do much video at all today, I don't think. But I worked really hard, and cleaned up that camper for my parents, got the water tanks filled up for them. It was a lot of cleaning because of the mildew, but I got it. And then I'm going to finish this yet tonight, and then I'll rest. Well, then I'll clean up all this mess, and then I can rest. Putting down the tack boards, and then I'll put down the foam and cut the carpet. Gonna be done soon. I've doubled up the foam in the bedroom, and it feels nice. And I was told you can do that if you just keep it short, an inch from the edge, all the way around. I guess I'm gonna find out. Now I've got the carpet laid out. It's huge, so it's awkward, so I'm cutting it piece by piece to fit this. This is the piece that's going in the bedroom, and I'm going to try to cut this in place here. I really hope I cut it right the first time. There won't be any fixing it if I mess it up.